Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm your commentator, Peter Drury, and providing his unique brand of expert analysis, here's Jim Beglin.
Hello, Peter, and hello to everyone watching. For me, it's a real thrill to be here.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. So it's away we go then. Well, for Pepe, this is the time to get that stern focus in his eyes.
Yes, it's that look that says, I'll win at all costs, and you better be prepared for what's coming.
Well, he knows, doesn't he? He just knows. At the core of his game is winning battles, physical, aerial, mental. To him, winning, however he does it, matters most. Great vision. And he's intervened well there. And it's Schweinsteiger. Cafu. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. Ibrahimovic. Makaleli. And that pass just didn't quite work. Lam. That's Vieira. Great defending, strong and determined. That's a throw. Well, that has not gone well. Now he's got space here. Oh, the chip pass hasn't quite come off. Cafu makes a move down the right. Nothing much to report on so far. Each side waiting to make their first move. Makaleli venturing down the left. Oh, great run, magical! This is good pressing, they're not short on bodies. Might be to shoots! And he's done it! And we have liftoff! So smooth, a signature finish.
Well, you've always got to have players that are willing to make the runs, and when you keep plugging away, that will happen.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, this will present the manager with a few interesting options, Peter. Try sitting on this or push on with the opposition now forced to come out.
Looking to play him in, and the through ball. Buffon claims comfortably. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Now it's Haaland. He won't be happy with that one. Vieira is a perfect combination of brain and brawn. Cafu proves just a little bit too strong. Cafu, just like so many of his contemporaries, is proving very good at driving forward. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great position.
Oh, that's ambitious. Namdin are a team that's fond of the low block. They sure defend in numbers.
Yeah, the whole point being to go back to front as quickly as possible, Peter. Of course, once the ball has been won.
Yeah, balls over the top, long diagonals, that's the plan. Cafu. And this is Schweinsteiger. Gives it back. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Cafu. Desai, very much a man of this moment. Tries a deft little ball.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Now then, the ball's come loose. Stood up well to him there. Well seen. Saw that coming. Oh, can he get onto this?
OK, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
Figo could move up a gear here. He's found a way through. Figo, he's rising! Firm header just off target.
He did so well there, it's just a shame about the accuracy.
Seedorf is there and he can pick it up. And he plays one through. And the finish! He's got a goal! 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
It's beautiful poise. I mean, most players in that position, I think, would probably fluff that, but not this fella.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, that's a real psychological weight off their shoulders, I think. It's a very different game now at 2 up.
No, he's just misjudged that one. Check, clears. Quick look at his watch, and the referee whistles for half-time.
Well, I don't think most of us were expecting a second, Peter. It's become pretty much the ideal half.
That certainly seems to be the case.
Well, both half-time team talks will undergo change now. One will be solid, the other needs to be pretty inspiring.
Well, that is the first half done, and we are ready for what follows in the second. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it and try and pull one back, but they also have to be aware that going 3 down will probably seal their fate.
Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Cafu, and it's Schweinsteiger. And here's Suarez. And he can thump it away. And smartly reclaimed. Bullet with his sights permanently trained on that bottom corner.
This is the time you need that pace.
Cruyff. Cafu. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Haaland under intense pressure.
Yeah, better communication.
Shot, surely! And he hits the net. Right back in the game.
Well, I think it's pretty obvious, Peter, that this emphasises the importance of having willing runners who want to go behind that defence. One good ball, and they're in.
Barcelona cut their deficit and look raring to go again.
What a difference a half-time rocket from the manager can make. This is exactly the response he'd be looking for.
Delivered in. And here's Azar.
Well, at least they acknowledge the effort.
They're back in possession and Figo! Goal! The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish, and he came up trumps.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
The crowd are calling for this to be put to bed. There's little sympathy about.
Oh, no joy this time. Rafael Varane. Now it's Cruyff. That has ended up in no man's land. And it's Cruyff. Cafu. And here's Haaland.
Haaland really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Well read, nice interception. Cruyff. And the counter-attack is on for Barcelona. Lahm has the space to scheme. And this is Cruyff. Figo. Hullet gets on the end of things as a matter of habit. Plays a sharp little ball here. Rafael Varane. That's a sharp pass. Vieira. And it's Schweinsteiger. And here's Haaland. Luis Suarez. Shot takes a shot! And it's in! Back within one! They have them in their sights again!
Well, when it's pieced together as efficiently as that, it's a joy to watch.
So we have movement on both benches. Just 1 in it now.
Well, they'll just be praying that one more chance falls their way before the whistle goes.
And the shot! Well taken goal. And surely now the result's beyond doubt. And that really is so impressive.
Yeah, that's what the game is all about. Excitement and entertainment. What a lovely moment.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
So the lead now is 2.
Yeah, I can't think of a better time, Peter, to get that 2-goal cushion. That, for me, should be decisive.
And here's Ronaldinho, driving through the middle. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. And here's Suarez. Schneider. Ronaldinho. Into the last 5 minutes. He's through here. Ekitike. Oh, shooting chance! And that is certainly not what he had in mind. Makalele picks it up from the goal kick. Vieira. Nakata. And he's gone looking for safety.
Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now. Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Fourth official showing that there will be 3 minutes of added time. Kaka is someone who's always looking to catch the eye with his trickery. Makalele. Company. Rafael Varane. Jordi Alba. Ronaldinho. He'll try from distance! Oh, and the referee says that that is it. Well, here is a defeat that may hit them hard, and you can sense that all around us. Things going pretty awry, and the outcome in the end, virtually unavoidable. Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. This is Peter Drury, and next to me, providing insights, will be Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. Hello, everybody. Ready to see what unfolds in this one now.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. So straight into the action. Bergomi spots it and intercepts. And here's Suarez. Looking for the run. Lahm is onto this. Certain amount of room for debate here, but a goal kick's been given. And here's Schweinsteiger. Now, can they get him away? Ah, that's a fine interception. And it's Lahm. Aimed beyond the defence. Has a look and plays it forward. Oh, they can break here. No, he wasn't going to let him past. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. Figo. Well seen. Saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Now looking to orchestrate a counter, and he's there to make the challenge. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. Jordi Alba deals with that comfortably. And here's Azar. And this is Hullet. Clarence Seedorf, he's a leader, he's a schemer, a controller, he's certainly a winner, he's all of those things, and he's much, much more.
I'll take it a step further. He's a serial winner on the European scene. In fact, it's that pedigree which I see as his greatest quality. He knows exactly what it takes to be...
Hazard! It's run loose. Who's going to get there?
Hazard really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Cruyff. That ball looks a good one. So much. Luis Suarez! Goal! Barcelona! And we have liftoff!
Yeah, a fantastic run and a fantastic pass to play him in. Both needed to be timed to perfection, and they were.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, this should allow them to be a bit more expansive, although they'll be wise to be cautious for now.
Barcelona currently a goal to the good, and with the lion's share of the ball. And here's Ibrahimovic. Cruyff looking to be a menace in the final third. It's not an especially good pass, that. And it's Ibrahimovic.
Namdin really look like a team that's set up to absorb pressure. They don't mind being on the back foot.
But with something up their sleeve.
Yeah, they clearly feel they can hit hard on the counter-attack thanks to their pacey options.
And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And that is expertly dealt with. No, again, there's no way through. Oh, this looks sharp. Lahm stood his ground strongly. Lahm. Oh, sweet feet. Azar, a player who needs no introduction. Tries to pass it through. Can he get it through? And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. Good ball, good take.
Oh, that was one big no-no when you've got a queue formed in the box.
Seedorf. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Oh, easy pickings there. Looking to play him in. Pepe. Schweinsteiger. And there's green grass ahead of him. He's onside. Always. And a chance! Oh, it's come off the upright. Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
Suarez deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Looking tidy in possession here. Oh, that's superb. Oh, can he finish? It's a goal! And there we have it, the 2-goal cushion. An opportunist strike, but he'll take it. He will own it.
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then. Maybe his position...
He's rising!
Well, he certainly...
And the referee has signalled for half-time.
Well, the second goal certainly came as a welcome surprise, Peter. So late and so potentially destructive.
That certainly seems to be the case.
And that ought to encourage an even more ambitious approach in this second half, Peter, with control already established.
Barcelona looking good, feeling good. It is 2-0 at the break. And Hullet! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Cleared away. Barcelona have the chance to go the other way. Schweinsteiger. Now it's Cruyff. No, that's been intercepted. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
They should have done a lot better.
Hullet! And again, he is at his elastic best.
Hullet really must be thinking what more he could have done there. It's another inspired save.
Varane calmly anticipates. Schweinsteiger is someone so often referred to as the defender's defender. And here's Ibrahimovic. Now that looks a decent ball. Cruyff. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? And he's picked it up out wide. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest.
Well, the box was just so congested there, Peter. There was absolutely no space to work with.
And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Haaland needing to deal with defending that's more up close and personal.
Yeah, and what they've got to realise, Peter, is that they won't get away with excessive force for long, so they're running a fine line now.
So we've reached the hour mark. And he's managed to get free. Makalele, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Lam is always looking to play quality balls. And they're quick to get it back. Makalele. Figo. And this is Hullet. Now it's Figo. The ball swung in. And out it comes again. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Luis Suarez. And it's Lam. Knocks it into space. And that's a nicely shaped ball. Well cut out. No margin for error there at all.
Barcelona have really been terrific at snuffing out the threat. Now for something different.
Desai. Oh, that's well spotted. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Vieira. Now he's got space here. Oh, well played. Well, it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
He's in a great position here. 75 minutes played. That is good alertness. That'll be a throw. Pepe. Haaland is herring after that one. Tries to play it through. Nakata has the space to scheme. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Makaleli. And it's Schneider. Neither goes for the shot! Oh no, that could be a costly miss.
That's more like it. They have to force the issue, and that's the way to do it.
Schneider. Now it's Kaka. Haaland. There. Oh, shooting chance! And it's in! He made it happen. Squeezed through with sheer will and considerable accuracy.
The keeper might have been a little unsighted. He seemed awfully late in reacting to that.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
A shift in momentum, perhaps.
Well, I think they have every chance of levelling this now, Peter, but they've got to stay calm and not go completely gung-ho.
Varane gets over and intercepts.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now. Barcelona nearly finished it off there, but now it's a case of waiting for the whistle.
And that could set him on his way. Nice bit of trickery. It's a goal kick. A poorly directed kick from the keeper. He's given it away. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Cafu. That's an imaginative pass. Now it's Dembele. Nice control. And he was alert to it. And there goes the final whistle. Well, that was close. Both sides playing their part in a great game of football. Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. Well, I'm Peter Drury and I'm joined in the commentary box by the familiar figure of Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. Hello, everybody. Ready to see what unfolds in this one now.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. So things are underway. Now it's Dembele.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Now it's Hullet. Figo finding himself in space. He has found the way through. Caught offside that time. Well, the referee's pulled play back and has booked him for the original offence. Rafael Varane did incur the wrath of the referee and has earned himself a booking in the process. Spreads it out wide.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Hullet. Now, can they get him away? And the finish! And it's come back out to him. Marvellous goal!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate, on heels rather than toes.
And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
That's great movement from him. He instinctively knew that the ball was going to come back out and put himself where he needed to be. The sort of thing you just can't teach.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. He's on it, can he get away? Looking for options for movement.
And he could have done himself a massive favour by just lifting his head up there. You know, it would have been a better picture of what was going on around him.
Hullet is onto this. That's a good block, but at the expense of a corner. Nandin with the corner, there first. That's gone for a throw-in. Hazard proves just a little bit too strong. And it's Seedorf. Plays a sharp little ball here. It's a goal kick. Bergomi is there and he can pick it up. Neither of these two want to come off second best.
England are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
And this is Luis Suarez. Makaleli has quite the footballing brain. He's almost never outsmarted. Tries to play it through. And this is Hullet. Cruyff.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Seedorf. Oh, super find. He's got away. And he was quick to react. Nesta spots it and intercepts. Makaleli. Pirlo going forward. And now the breakaway. And that has been cut short. Oh, this looks sharp. And this is Figo. Nesta gets across to intercept that. Makaleli. And here's Ibrahimovic.
Ibrahimovic really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled. This is the time you need that pace.
And here's Alvarez. Can he get it through? Well read, and the danger is averted. And they can counter here. And it's Seedorf. Hullet running with the ball. Dembele. England are looking to break at pace.
OK, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
Dembele. Chance here to counter. Looking to play him in. Czech claims comfortably. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Dembele played with finesse. This might spell danger. Oh, that looked awkward, but he had a good crack at it.
Yeah, typically for him, that was the furthest thing from easy, but it still didn't stop him having a go.
Bergomi knocks it into space. And this is Ibrahimovic. Not a hint of offside here. Oh, great leap! And he's stuck it away. Two to the good, and they are... So, a temporary halt to the action.
Well, I don't think most of us were expecting a second, Peter. It's become pretty much the ideal half.
That certainly seems to be the case.
And that ought to encourage an even more ambitious approach in this second half, Peter, with control already established.
Well, that just about sorts out the first 45 minutes, and we'll be back with the second very soon. Back on the way then.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it and try and pull one back, but they also have to be aware that going 3 down will probably seal their fate.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Figo, a dangerous raider down the right-hand side. Takes a shot! Dembele. And it's Pirlo. That's Vieira. Alvarez. In the end, they found themselves penned in, nowhere to go. Figo. Great vision. Hazard.
They've been denied a chance to develop any rhythm in the passing department.
Ibrahimovic. Can he finish? And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders.
Well, it wasn't the best pass, was it? The apologetic look says it all, really. He knows he could have got his team in real trouble then.
Chance for a shot! Ambitious, but just off target.
Oh, it looked like he tried to give it some extra whip.
Alvarez. Luis Suarez, currently being consciously targeted.
Yeah, and if they're going to try and stop him in this fashion, Peter, they're going to really test the referee's patience from here. Well, the way this game is offering less possession, they'll need to have a very good conversion rate.
Buffon clears. They're back in possession and ready to go again. Strong running down that left flank. Now that looks a decent ball. Hullet providing an outlet on that flank. Space for him to turn and look. Oh, what? Hullet! Strokes it back. Out towards the flank. There's the crossfield ball. Not the most accurate pass. Thuram. And it's Dembele. Dembele makes a move down the right. Here's Vieira. And that's another good win of the ball. And it's Figo. Aimed beyond the defence. And he's managed to get free. Gets his head on it! Just cruising! They are cruising! And they are disappearing out of sight. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
So changes afoot here, and from both sides. A case now of complete control. Now it's Romario. England are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. Nakata. And this is Messi. Oh, sweet feet. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Now it's Messi. Messi. And he's had it nicked away. Varane did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Now it's Seedorf. Messi. And he's hit. Shoots! And no mistake. His utter joy. He engages with absolute happiness. Well, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
It's just sloppy to lose the ball like that, Peter. The ease which they were able to cut through them from there, that definitely doesn't have a good look about it.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Namdin are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Engages and forces him off the ball. Vieira. Oh, that's a key interception. So what can they make of this? Now it's Kaka. Kaka does really well to win the ball there. Can he get away here? Vieira wins the duel this time. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Oh, this looks sharp. Confirmation that there will be 2 minutes stoppage time. It's a good run he's making out on the left. Nakata looking for the chance to skim one. And there goes the final whistle. A tale of two teams, one irresistible, unstoppable, the other fragile and seemingly clueless. How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
Well, there was a distinct lack of clarity.
Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury, and it's my chance to say that it is an absolute delight to have Jim Beglin beside me.
Hi everyone, and thanks Peter. It's great to be on board.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. So we're very much on the way now. Now it's Cruyff. This looks promising. Lahm. And he's whipped it across. Desai gets it away. Now he's off and running. Desai spots it and intercepts. And here's Haaland. Well, for Pepe, this is the time to get that stern focus in his eyes.
Yes, it's that look that says, I'll win at all costs, and you better be prepared for what's coming.
Well, he knows, doesn't he? He just knows. Cruyff! They want to be... Oh, he's been caught napping! Ibrahimovic. Cafu, just like so many of his contemporaries, is proving very good at driving forward. And it's Cruyff. Cruyff will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. So, Jim, what has caught your eye in these early exchanges?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative.
And Hullet! And he's done it!
Oh, he did so well to hold his run and stay on side, Peter. That was really clever.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. And that has been cut short. Makalele scooting forward. Seedorf is a perfect combination of brain and brawn. Challenged just a bit on the firm side. He's gone down, but the referee just tells him to get back up again. Now it's Schweinsteiger. And this is Luis Suarez.
Barcelona are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Schweinsteiger. That's been cut out, well played.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Rafael Varane proves too strong. This certainly looks appetising, well within shooting range. So, a genuine chance to increase the lead. Figo! Namdin with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. And now a sudden chance to counter. Nicely shaped ball. Namdin are a team that's fond of the low block. They sure defend in numbers.
Yeah, the whole point being to go back to front as quickly as possible, Peter. Of course, once the ball has been won.
Yeah, balls over the top, long diagonals, that's the plan. Schweinsteiger plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Haaland! He is just caressing the ball. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Passing is crisp and sharp. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And he cuts out the supply. Seedorf with the clearance. He won't be happy with that one. Azar. Oh, they can break here. Now it's Hullet. Company with a definite foul there. And this is Hazard. And this is Bullet!
I think that's great defending. He just made sure he was in the right place to block it, and I bet you the keeper's very relieved.
Vieira is always looking to break lines.
Okay, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
Now this could be a chance. Oh, now he can run. Chance, surely! Figo. And that is expertly dealt with. Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
Barcelona clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
A header! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Suarez really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
And the referee's looking at his watch. We could be done here. Oh, he's burst through! And he's got Luis Suarez! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. And the referee has signalled for half-time. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs. Barcelona come in at half-time on the wrong end of a 1-0 scoreline.
Yeah, you don't get any points for stating the obvious, Peter, but thankfully this is still very safe.
Oh, good effort! Oh, denied brilliantly!
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Now, what about a counter-attack? No, no way through there. Bergomi. Tries to pass it through. Great challenge, time to perfection.
Well, you'd expect nothing less from him, Peter.
Cafu is always looking to play quality balls. The pressing's intense and it's paid off. Seedorf. Now it's Hullet. Barcelona can breathe again. Just.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
Seedorf looking for the run. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper.
Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
Now it's Hazard. Hullet. Oh, that's a fine interception. Oh, just skips past it. And a shot! And that's a sharp finish. Two to the good, and they are purring, absolutely purring. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done. Well, the two coaches are signalling changes here, both at the same time. So that's 2 now without reply.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it, now they have it.
And he's had it nicked away. Makaleli gets a foot in and wins the ball. Another pass just keeps it ticking over. Chance here to counter. Ekitike looking to be a menace in the final third. Oh, he's got a sight of goal. Goes for a shot! Yes! And they are disappearing out of sight. That is so good, such sharp skills and such a delicious finish.
Well, I think he was saying to his teammates, how dare you doubt me?
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Namdin find a position of real strength now.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Expertly cut out, really nicely done.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Nakata going forward. Nakata going face-to-face with his great rival. Haaland looking in every way a marked man at the moment.
Yeah, and what they've got to realise, Peter, is that they won't get away with excessive force for long, so they're running a fine line now.
Nakata, and he's making progress on the ball. And here's Azar. Company does really well to win the ball there. And it's played in. Luis Suarez.
They'll want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
That is a great pick out. Well read, nice interception.
Barcelona really have been second best here, second to every ball, and they can't have any complaints about where they are now. The good thing is they haven't given up, but it's not looking favourable.
Just 5 minutes left. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. And it's Bellingham. Ekitike looking understandably energised after his goal. And this is Hullet. Just about within shooting range. A real chance and a real let-off. Cafu. Bellingham. Passes coming off in quick succession here.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Engages and forces him off the ball. And that will be it. A tale of two teams, one irresistible, unstoppable, the other fragile. Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. Well, I'm Peter Drury, and I'm joined in the commentary box by the familiar figure of Jim Beglin.
Hi, Peter. Always good to work with you. I'm really looking forward to this now.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. So we're very much on the way now. On the finish!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Can he get on the end of this? Can he finish? Pull it. Now it's Hazard. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That was well played. Well stopped.
Dembele will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Tries to play it through. No, it's come to nothing. Nesta kept his eye on it, and he's there. And it's Makalele. Can he get it through? Picked out. Great chance! There it is!
Well, once more, it's him. And we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
So, a breakthrough already. Messi. Lahm finding himself in space. That's going across goal. He leaps for it! And he hits the net! That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments!
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up.
It was a great header. The invitation was irresistible, and the finish unerring.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
Barcelona restore parity.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have to take your chances. Brilliant. All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
And that should get the job done. Oh, important interception. Namdin are looking to go forward now. Well, that is one way to stop him. And it's Cruyff. And here's Messi. Great vision. And he's in on goal. Big chance! Tries to get it clear. Vieira is someone so often referred to as the defender's defender. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Now there's a fine ball. Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Kompany defending his corner stubbornly, stood up. Chance! And he was there to get a vital touch.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Keeper has taken decisive action. Neither of these two want to come off second best. And a chance! And that's a sharp finish. Into the lead once more. What's your opinion on that goal?
I love the technique in that finish. There was a concentration to keep it down.
Namdin with the lead.
Messi really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
And he is dashing away. He's got away. Oh, that pass isn't the best. And here's Cruyff.
This is actually quite a courageous move, and I'll add ambitious.
Tries a shot! Well timed, excellent interception. Oh, well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Desai is very much of the none-shall-pass school of defending. Nicely weighted ball. He has a look up. Shot a goal! And it's in! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! So smooth. A signature finish.
Well, you've always got to have players that are willing to make the runs, and when you keep plugging away, that will happen.
So the lead now is 2.
Yeah, it's all happening now. There's been an upping of the intention and urgency, a real step up in possession and purpose now.
Aimed beyond the defence. That's good play. Vieira. Cruyff. Jordi Alba. Oh, that's nice. And that is well cleared. And claimed it back swiftly. Makaleli. He steps in, and that's the end of that. And it's Seedorf. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Oh, that is a fair try. And it's half-time. So that's it for the first half, and everyone takes a well-earned rest. Away we go again.
Well, I think they have to be positive despite the scoreline. The one thing they don't want to do, Peter, is give away an early goal. But they can't afford to get too cagey either. So attack with real devilment, go for that goal and see if they can unsettle them.
Not the best distribution from the keeper. Jordi Alba. Pepe promptly onto that, and that is that. Figo. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Desai. Well, that's beautifully weighted. He's found a way through. Getting up there. And yes, it's there. Just as they wanted it. Just when they wanted it. Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
A shift in momentum, perhaps.
What a difference a half-time rocket from the manager can make. This is exactly the response he'd be looking for.
Varane kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily.
This is the time you need that pace.
Now it's Schweinsteiger. Plays a sharp little ball here. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And that was very necessary. Dembele! And that's a good finish. What remarkable powers of recovery.
Oh, what a fabulous game this is. It just keeps getting better and better.
An opportunist strike, but he'll take it. He will own it.
Yeah, Peter, I think we've got to give the keeper some slack here because he didn't have the greatest view of that. But you've got to give the scorer his due as well. I mean, he had that sharpness of mind and clinical edge.
It's turning into quite a gem, this.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
And it's Figo. And this is Hullet. Takes aim and terrific effort! Firm header just off target.
That's a great attempt, although he clearly feels he should have done better with it.
Corner number 2 then. That's a throw. Defending of the desperate variety. Barcelona perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. Kaká. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Messi being given no time to dwell on the ball here.
Yeah, better communication and lots of contact seems to be the route to quietening him down now.
Lofted in. Cleared without hesitation. Well, that has not gone well. Half an hour gone in the second half. Ekitike. And it's been played through. It's a promising position. And the shot! They want to be quick. Oh, he's been caught on it here! That should be the goalkeeper's, and it is.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against the defender. Oh, shooting chance! And he nearly went all the way.
Ronaldinho just backs himself every time. Give him a challenge and he'll rise to it.
And that should get the job done. Oh, here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. Pass somewhat off target. Ronaldinho. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Can he spark a counter here? Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Haaland. Now that looks a decent ball. And he's made sure that's not getting through.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Nice sequence of passes, this. The referee's awarded a free kick. Now this could be a pivotal moment. Dying minutes, free kick, great position. That was travelling. Final checks on the touchline. A change about to occur. Nice looking ball.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Buffon deals with that nice and simple. Into stoppage time, very little left on it. Kaka.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
If we're going to get a winner, it's got to come now. And he's had it nicked away. Kaka proves too strong. Nakata with his sights permanently trained on that bottom corner. And he plays one through. And that's it. Magic. What a magical football match. And genuine respect all round.